How's it going, everyone? How's it going, everyone? All right, send out all the posts. Let's get to work. So today, I'm thinking to just continue with the shading, mess around, see what works, see what doesn't. You know, the usual. Let me pop the reference up here. There we go. All right, so I messed around with the cape a little bit. I wanted to give it a different way of shading, but it does not look good. But you know, that's how it is. Mess around, see what works, see what doesn't. It's fine though. I gotta keep it consistent with the other drawings that I do in this style for the video. It's kind of crazy to me that right now we're listening to the music from the Kirby Cafe. It's crazy to me that they were just like, yeah, Ando, Ishikawa, you guys mind like making a bunch of remixes just because, just for fun? Like you don't need to, but like we want you to, because we care that much about the cafe and the brand. And they're like, yeah, sure, whatever. They always show so much love to Kirby. It it honestly just feels weird. Like Kirby's in its own bubble of just like developers that always care for it. There's never any like weird situations or like, oh man, the executives want Kirby to be this, so don't. You know, there's no. At least it feels like there isn't a lot of corporate meddling. Kirby is like one of those franchises that just does whatever it wants. Okay. All right, so the problem I'm having right now is with the shading. I want to keep it all consistent with the same color, but I don't know. Keep it all consistent with the same color, but you know what? I'll leave it this color for now, and I'll change it to see. I'll change it if it doesn't look good with how Kirby is, or how Kirby will be when I finish him. Okay. There's also these shoulder pads, which do not look good with this shading. Because they blend in too much with the top part. But I also want to keep it consistent with the I also want to keep it consistent with his design in Superstar because his shoulder pads are white. Maybe if I do it from the middle, it'll look better. Oh, I do like that a little more. Maybe I should make the yellow a darker color. Yeah, that looks a little better. Oh, hi Mac, what's up? You're a new face. I haven't seen you before. Nice to meet you. So yeah, right now this is some art for my next video. I want to really. Yeah, I just found the stream. Oh man, so you're like a completely new face then. Okay. So yeah, let me just tell you what we do here. I'm like a super huge, like crazy Kirby fan. And you know, I just really like the series, so I like to make videos on it. And this video in particular, I've let's just say it's taken me a while just because I want to do a lot of stuff. It's a little darker. I want to do a lot of stuff. But yeah, I really like Kirby stories and stuff, so the next video is going to be about Kirby music. And so for every time I cover a track, I'm going to have some like character art while the music is playing. And then I also have to do borders because it's going to be on Kirby Superstar. Oh, hello. Hey, I recognize you from Twitter. You're one of the people that's always liking my posts. Nice to see you. I can't unfortunately I can't say your name because I don't know what it is. But it's nice to meet you regardless. It's pronounced Guy P-roll. Okay, gotcha. I probably really butchered that. Guy roll or Guy? No, it's got to be Guy roll, right? The Y is not a vowel. Y. Guy. Hold on. 2IP roll like that. Oop. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave Meta Knight's mask like that. I think that's fine. All right, now the sword. In this one, I have add the G and the Yi. Gippy roll? Like that? Get. Ah, I see. So it is. Okay, for the sword, I want to kind of... Okay, nice, I got it. Yeah, for the sword, I want to kind of replicate his art in Superstar. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but we'll find out, I guess. Because you can see here, too, I'm using the Superstar design for Galaxia. Oop. You know, let's do that first. So are you using this art for a video? I sure am. So for my next video, I'm gonna be focusing on the music in Kirby Superstar. Mainly the boss music. Yeah, that looks weird, of course. Let me just use brown then. Or orange. Yeah, gonna be focusing on the music for Kirby Superstar. I really like Kirby stories, as you can tell from my other videos. So I kind of talk about how the music and the environment and the story all kind of come together in really interesting ways, and not like a lot of other series, I feel like. Hmm. Love me this Dreamland 3 music. The edges of the sword are gradients of orange. Maybe try that. Hmm. I see what you're saying. I'm going to... Okay, you know what? Let's make the sword's outlines a little bit thicker and then color... Because the outlines are going to be colored. It's black for now, but it won't be black when it's finished. So maybe with the sword, I'll start on the outlines first and make them orange, like you said. Oh, it's hard to see. Let me put the background color back on. There we go. This is making me want to listen to Ripple Field 1. Ah, fuck. I forgot to charge my freaking my tablet pen. Okay, so I'm gonna put that to charge, and I guess let's see if I can draw with my finger. Every stream, there's something I forget to do, or like something goes wrong. Should be fine though. I should be able to manage. There we go. Why is and now the screen is frozen for some reason. Great. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I've been noticing it does that for some time, and I don't quite understand why. But at least it's an easy fix. How do we feel about the Kirby Cafe OST, by the way? Okay, perfect. Now, okay, and let me see the render again. Man, they made it look really cool. I love how they did the outline. Okay, it's kind of reddish, to be honest. It's got a little bit of red in there. You haven't listened to it yet? Oh, well, I guess this is your first time listening then. This is one of the weaker tracks in my opinion. It's still good, but yeah. Actually, let me switch it to, let's see. Ooh, man. This one is one of my favorites. This one and the last one, both really good. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to start with making it orange. Okay. Oh yeah, it already looks better, I feel. And now I'm going to add that yellow. Yellow and white. Okay, interesting. Okay, good. I made sure to make the inside of the sword a little more saturated. Or less saturated, I guess. I guess, hold on. I guess the yellow part should be where I put the lighting. And not at the, I like the ends of the sword, the tips. There's no music? Oh my god. Thank you for telling me. Again, it'll work and then it'll turn off sometimes. I don't understand why. Okay, it should be on now. Let me know. How's it can you hear it? Is it too low, too high? See, this is why I'm trying to stream more so I can like get used to this stuff and like figure out the problems and stuff. You hear it? Great. How's the volume? Too low, too high? It's a bit quiet? All right, I got you, pal. How's it now? Good volume? Okay, that part's a little messy. Let me just erase that actually. Oh no, I like that. Still a bit quiet, but otherwise hearable. Okay, let's up it a little bit. Actually, you know what? This one is amazing. Okay, volume should be good. Is that crowned? It sure is. It's always funny with Kirby fans because the music is just like so iconic that you could play like a snippet and it'll be like, oh, I know that one. That's Kirby music for you. Okay, let me see if my pencil is back. Perfect. Okay. This is one of my favorite versions of crowns. Love that little segue. Let me erase here. What's my favorite Kirby OST? That is a hard one. Also, Jewish Hoser, you're also a new face. Are you a lurker or are you completely new? I'm curious. But man, favorite Kirby OST. I'm gonna be honest. I know the answer. But part of me is like, I don't know. I kind of want to keep it a secret, keep people guessing, you know. I know it's so hard. I've seen your stuff before in the past, but never a live stream. But decided to tune in. Oh, nice to see you. Glad you decided to pop by. Okay, I'll just say it. My favorite OST is Robobot, like by far. Like sometimes I like sit there and wonder, like, is it? I don't know. But then I like listen to it again. It's like, yeah, like not even, not even close. Well, let me not lie. It is close, but Robobot, Robobot is my favorite. Just the way, um, there's so many things, but one of my favorite is the way Ando uses, um, Ando uses the piano, like the piano with those digital like sound effects. Oh, it's so good. The Noble Haltman, like get out of here, dude. That is amazing. My favorite. That's my favorite like boss theme in the series right there. Okay, at this point I'm kind of like fucking around because I don't really. Robot is amazing. I do the exact same thing. Or I question what my favorite all the time. Star Allies and Triple Deluxe are my favorite. I couldn't agree more. Citra is so laggy, so you can't enjoy the music properly. Ah, oh, man, that sucks, dude. That's ah, oh, man, I feel bad because like of course I could be like, oh, just listen to the music without playing the game, but like part of what makes the music good is the experiences you have while playing the game. You know, like Crown, for example, isn't just like oh, it's just a piece of music. You know, it's the music you play when you're like fighting Magalore, and he's like corrupted by his own he's corrupted by the crown. Favorite from Robobot is the White Office March. How does I never knew I needed Kirby for real. I reference it in this video actually. White Office Dubstep March. I mean, sorry, White Office March. Because that's the cool thing about Kirby music. They just do whatever the hell they want. And you know what? I'm gonna stick to just normal white for now. I'll come back to this later. Um, yeah, one of the things about Kirby composers, they just kind of do whatever they want. I'm sure they get like some direction, like, hey, make a theme for Meta Knight, you know, and make it a. I forget the story about how Jun Ishikawa composed Meta Knight's original theme, but there was like a little bit more. But after that, Sakurai was just like, all right, yeah, you do your thing, and Jun Ishikawa just went crazy. Magalore has so much lore behind him that no one really knows, and just him spitting random ancient lore. Yeah, after this video, my next big video is going to be a Magalore video. Because, I used to really, like, really not even not like, I used to not understand Magalore. I'd be like, why do people like him so much? Even though I was, like, a diehard Kirby fan, Magalore was just like, eh. But then I, like, looked at the story, and I really looked at everything myself, and I was like, wow, this is really good. Grammar is terrible. Nah, man. Don't worry. Well, if you're a man, I don't know, but yeah, no worries, man. I can understand what you're saying. I remember the story. It was supposed to be like this club music. Yeah. Very cool. Ah, good old 02. The music is going. What is going on? Did it just pop out, or was it like that for a while? Let me switch something. Okay, it's been off for a little bit. What the hell? I legit like see this is why I'm streaming. This is why I'm streaming. So I could learn this stuff. By the way, love the fan art. Thank you. I like Procreate, but I actually suck at the drawing things like that. I feel you. I feel you there. I feel you there because I don't know. I it's just practice. Just practice, I guess. Like even now, I'm like I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm like going ahead anyway. I really like Submarine Suburbs. You know what? Let's just listen to Robobot since we're talking about it. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's just let this one finish, and then the next song is a Robobot remix, which I really really love. Okay, you know what? I have an idea. Let's make the shading on the sword like an orangish red, and then on the outline a darker orangish red, or a little more red. Oh, it looks like you know what you're doing. I don't know about that. So I'm down for that. Also, best cafe track is a Forest one from Yuta Ogasawara. That one is good. I understand about you have a 1 million art style and not knowing. Yeah, I made a post a while ago going like, I want to do commissions, but like, what the hell would it even be? Like you would ask me like, hey, can you draw Kirby? And like both of us wouldn't know what the hell the result would be until I'm finished. Like we'd both be sitting there wondering, I wonder what Kirby's gonna look like. It could be like you might even get like a piece of physical art, just being like, oh sorry man, that's a markers lying around and I got curious. Maybe something like that. That's not bad. Oops. There we go. Me after you drew a commission. No, you drew Kiwi. I'll be like, no, it's not Kiwi. It's just different lighting, totally. And the freaking this drives me insane, dude. Nothing, shit just stops working sometimes. What the hell is going on? I'm now noticing that for the past like I don't know how long, but nothing is. It's frozen on the screen. Okay, there we go. You know what? I'm just gonna like keep checking back like every minute or two, just to make sure it's still like on track. Something like that. No. How about? Man, I like it when my Kirby music has that Kirby sound to it, you know? This looks a little weird. I might just go like super basic on the sword, but I don't want to. Yeah, that looks bad. Honestly, like I was low-key kind of worried. I'm like, man, my viewers are gonna find out that just kind of fucking around when I draw. You know what? Let's leave the sword for now. um, Man, but that's like the main thing left. I guess I could work on the outlines for everything else. How do I do that? Okay, darker shade of blue. So let's take this. Ooh, that's already pretty dark. Okay, nice. Oh no. I almost forgot. For the whole outline, no matter what I'm drawing on, I use the same color, except for Wispy Woods. But oh, whoops, it's my fault. Passing. Oh, this is fun to watch. It's cool seeing the process of Kirby music you could watch all day. Oh, that's sweet. The sword looks pretty good. Maybe add a golden glow around the sword. I'll think about it, but see, that's the thing. I kind of want to fuck around. Like, I even want to like try using different brushes, but I'm kind of stuck because the other drawings in the style in the video don't do anything like that, and I want to keep consistent. Sometimes when it's slow at my job, I put on Kirby Cafe music. I feel that. It's good music. Let me just make this big. Everything should be... It's not big enough. There we go. I'll even like run over the sword. Should be fine. I'll redo that later. Okay, perfect. Oh, it has a weird effect there, but it's fine. I'm gonna do... There we go. Oh, this is my favorite track, by the way, from the cafe. Yeah, maybe it's better to just keep things simple. Yeah. Fucking around and finding out is fun and a good learning experience, and maybe don't do it all the time. Yeah. Maybe I should use a different color. Well, no. I'm gonna use a darker color in the darker areas so it won't look weird. And then change it to an even darker color and then make it purple. Let's see. It always makes you think about the robot armor drifting over in space. Yes, and then you can hear in the music the same noise, the same like robotic noises that you hear in the ending of Robobot. I'm gonna shut up and see if it comes by. Oh, I think they stopped doing it right when I said it. Oh, here it is. Oh, that is so good. See, it's little stuff like that. Little stuff like that that makes me love Robobot. Okay, this is better actually. Make it even darker. All right, let's listen to Robobot. Dude, the moment you open up the game and you hear that dun 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 dun, that like it sends me. Hold on, listen to this. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, listen to that, man. They throw in the motif like soon as you boot up the game. It's like this is exactly what's happening, dude. Throwing you right in. Love it, man. And they throw in a little Nova bit right here. So good. I love how much Air Ride is in Robobot. Yeah, it fits like a glove. That soundtrack. Ooh, this is my favorite opening in the series too. Yeah, Citra can be rough. Yeah, I haven't used any emulators before, but I've heard stories. Dude, and it uses the motif. Hold on. We're gonna nerd out for a second. Hold on, listen to that. I'm gonna shut up. Okay, right there, it's going bum 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 bum. It's using the same thing that I just used in the opening, in the title screen, which is also the motif that you hear in the final boss. And they're setting it up right here. Like soon as Haltman shows up, it's like, oh man, it's this crazy robotic power that we can't comprehend, and it's like slowly approaching. Perfect, dude. And then this part here. Stardream comes in, the Stardream motif, and then the Holtman motif. Okay, and then Meta Knight comes in with his motif. He's like, no, we're fighting back. Ah! And it's so noble and heroic. Boom. And then you hear the Holtman motif and the Stardream motif come in, and then Meta Knight gets shot down immediately. It's perfect. And then you hear Kirby's motif, and it's like, oh man. It's all like cute and whimsical. And then you hear the ending bit of the Haltman motif. It's like, oh man, a new adventure. What will happen? Oh, it's perfect. Literally perfect. What other series do I like and enjoy? I really like Sonic. I like Sonic a lot. And everyone thinks I'm crazy when I say Kirby and Sonic are similar, but you know, nah, they're not similar. We need to fight about it on Twitter for whatever reason. I seriously don't know how those fights happen on Twitter. I see them sometimes. Yeah, whenever a new Kirby game comes out and I hear the first song, I'm like, cool, this will be the final boss music. It's true. Me explaining Kirby lore for real. I heavily enjoy the opening. It has motifs galore and they work so well. I love the little greens motif that plays the moment Kirby wakes up. Dude, I just went freaking nuts just talking about that. I went nuts talking about the opening because it's so freaking good. It's so good with the storytelling and the music. I only know a little about Sonic lore. Okay, I'll say this: Sonic lore is kind of stupid because the creators that make Sonic lore don't actually give a fuck about Sonic lore. They just kind of do whatever they want. And they made a lore team like semi recently, and it's like, hey, we were kind of like fucking around for the past like few decades, Sweep it up, I guess. Make something out of it. We don't care. We're gonna keep fucking around. So Sonic lore, I'll be honest, I don't really care about. I care about the stories, because the stories can be pretty good. A bit messy though. All right, you know what? I kind of want to save this for later. I want to work on Kirby now. So let's pop on back. Do I not have? Yes, I don't. All right, let's choose this one. So this is what the finished thing is gonna look like, but I'm drawing them separately just because it's easier on me. I feel bad. I'm one of those people. I hate Sonic, but to each their own. That used to be me on Twitter till I got rid of it. A Sonic fan who knows Sonic lore makes no sense. This is a good day. Yeah, I'm one of those Sonic fans. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, if you hate Sonic, I get it. But hey, I'm eventually gonna make Sonic a Sonic video based on Metal Sonic. And if you like me talking about Kirby stories, you're probably gonna like that Metal Sonic video when it eventually comes out. Because it's also really, because Metal Sonic's story is also really good, just like Kirby stories. So you know, that looks sick. Thank you. Let's see. I already have the color palette here, which is good. This is a perfect remix, by the way. 10 out of 10. Let me jump around a little bit, because I won't be here all day. So let's ooh, this one is really good. They're all really good. Kirby lore really desolate divided when Sakurai got off the dev team. Okay, see, I have something to say about that too. I'll talk about that in a sec. I also see the similarities, but to me, that's why I dislike it. If I'm being honest, it comes from envy. From envy, I hate how popular Sonic is without Jenkins. Kirby should be way bigger than Sonic, but it's not, and it bums me out. That is... That's funny to me. I mean, look, I'll be honest, man. I like the popularity Kirby has right now, because the part of the reason Sonic is so popular is because it's always like doing something different, and that's why the fan base is so divided. It's like, okay, everyone in the Sonic fan base is like, yeah, you're a Sonic fan, but what kind of Sonic fan? Oh, I'm a Sonic fan of the Western cartoons. Oh, I'm a Sonic fan, but I only like Unleashed, and I played it once. Oh, I'm a Sonic fan, and I liked Black Knight. Oh, I'm a Sonic fan, and I like Sonic 1. Those are like completely different worlds from each other in terms of Sonic. They're all like completely different, so it's able to get like a bigger... All the games are so different, and if you're a fan of one game, you're technically a Sonic fan, even though it's super different. So really, I feel like you could look at the Sonic fan base and it's just kind of fractured into completely like separate groups. Meanwhile, you look at Kirby and it's like, we're nowhere near as fractured, I'd feel. We're like, if you say you're a Kirby fan, we're talking about like the same series. You say you're a Sonic fan, it's like, what does that even mean, you know? Oh wait, no, I gotta redraw this because the background is... Okay. Yeah, you say you're a Kirby fan, it's like, yeah, you know, we know what a Kirby fan is because the games are so consistent with each other. There isn't like any yeah, like I that's how I would say it. Like look at Mario, you know, like Mario games, they just kind of do whatever. It's like what I said with the lore too. They do whatever the hell they want, you know. Mario, he does whatever he wants. There isn't really consistent lore. It's just whatever. Like if you play Mario Kart, you're a Mario fan technically, but you know, you might not have ever played like a mainline 3D Mario game. You might not have ever played a 2D mainline Mario game. You know, it's like they're in their each own separate little bubble, held together by the fact that yeah, we're technically all a fan of the same character, even if it's completely different games. You know. Let me read the. One thing I love about Robobot is how much the Haltman's theme is used. It's even in every world theme. you and me, we're of the same mind. Cast Form 7. The Robobot soundtrack is so freaking good. With how it handles story and stuff. Ando literally killed it. This is one of my favorite tracks right here, by the way. This remix. All the remixes in this game are amazing. And this is what I'm talking about. Hold on, listen to this, guys. Listen to this freaking piano, dude. And how it flows so well with the other virtual instruments. Hear this out. So freaking good. It's so freaking good. POV, a Kirby fan that doesn't know the lore. Mario lore, Peach gets kidnapped and Plumber kills the turtle. It's why I talk about Sonic way more than Kirby. Sonic does so much and it's easy to talk about positively and negatively. Kirby is usually, it just makes me really happy. And that's what I like about Kirby. I don't need Kirby to be this big, like, crazy thing. Part of what makes Kirby special is that it's kind of in its own little corner where they can do, you know, whatever they want. It doesn't need to be all AAA, pump a bunch of like a gazillion dollars and like garner all this hype and have everyone talking about it. It's like, no, I don't need that. I don't know, maybe I can be a pretty complacent guy, so maybe that has something to do with it, but I don't know. I like Kirby the way it is. Same as a 10 out of 10 remix, yeah. Please don't make me a rant about negative Kirby lore again. Last time I gave YouTuber a sore throat reading all of it. Not a joke. I feel like they crammed so much into each song here, and the instrumentization. I can't read, apparently. Instrumentation and choice of synths is amazing. I couldn't agree more. Let me go to another one of my favorite songs. Oh, for some reason, one of my friends doesn't like this remix of Bubbly Clouds, and it's like, I don't know. I like it a lot. I like how goofy it is. The cool thing about Bubbly Clouds, to me anyway, it's an interesting song because it has a lot of remixes that are like super chill and relaxed. But to me, the original is also kind of has like a goofiness to it. Yeah, like it almost sounds like a little off key. I love the soundtrack. You know what? After this, let's go to the original Kirby's Dream Land soundtrack and listen to Cloudy Park. This one is one of the best Kirby tracks ever. I had to shut up for a second just to like listen to that full song. It is so good, man. So good. Love the temporary change on this track, on this song so much. I don't know what a temporary, oh, tempo change. Okay. When you get to World 2 and you can feel the bustling city vibe with this track, I know what you mean. Lovely Yellow Vibe Rooms, or whatever it's called. It does have a goofy name. I will say, this track highlights one of my favorite things about Robobot. Okay, let me check back. I'm surprised that everything is still working. Except the audio. Okay, the audio turned off. When did it turn off, guys? Help me out here. When did it turn off? Because this is kind of ridiculous. I don't understand. Okay, just now, perfect. I caught it. This is one of the best in the series. Come on, dude. Just listen to this. Happened just now when I said it. Gotcha. Here it goes. Here it goes. You want to go to the crazy part? It just turned off again? What is going on? Okay. Music is part of why Jet Mode was so fun to me. Like, seriously, it made it like such an iconic... Whoa. That was weird. It made it such an iconic piece of the game. Like getting in that, getting in the armor and then hearing the music like build up. Ah, it's so good. It's a little too curvy. Okay, good. All right, looking good. This is driving me crazy. Okay. Okay, let's see if it stays that way. And it went off again. I'm at a loss of words. Like I don't. Okay, it's good now. So why does it keep turning off? This is another good remix. Actually, this is my favorite version of this track. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Resolution Road. I like you. It was working consistently for a while. Yeah, I don't know what's up. Gorgeous Go Around. Ooh, yeah, that's the next one that comes up. Okay. Got the outline down. Ooh, perfect. Look at that. Looking good. So now get rid of that layer and duplicate. See, I know how to draw Kirby. Kirby's a little easier for me. So first up, gotta get those colors in. And okay, perfect. Boom. I still prefer the original Sky Tower, but this remix is very good. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's so whimsical, man. So freaking whimsical. Who did this one? It was Ando, right? This doesn't sound like something something Ishikawa would make. I feel like this is Ando. What's your favorite reoccurring song from Kirby? Dude. I almost don't want to say it because it's in the video. It's one of the main points in the video. And I really make sure to talk about it just because I love it so much. But you know what? I'll say it. It's probably the mini boss motif. Wait, no, that's not the right color either. What color? Wait, what color did I use? Down, dun, 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 dun. But okay, I'll say it. It is the mini boss motif. You know, okay. You know, I can do a little teaser. Let's talk about the mini boss motif. Where is it? Oh, whoa. Sorry about that. It's a little loud. Yeah. Oh, this melody is actually pretty cool. So he uses greens at the beginning. Okay, I think it's that color. Oh, and here it comes, iconic. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, honestly, this is one of the few robot tracks where it's like, okay, it's not like the best remix of what it's remixing. Ooh, man. Okay, hang on. Before we go to my favorite motif, we gotta listen to this one. This is another one of the best Kirby tracks ever. I heard Sky Tower and the theme that plays in True Arena are supposed to contrast each other. Oh yeah, that was something in an interview once, I believe, where originally they were gonna have them as contrasting themes, but they didn't end up doing it. But they had the theme lying around anyway, so they used it for the True Arena. I believe that's how the story went. It's a pretty neat idea. I would have loved to see how it would have worked in the story. Listen to this dude. It's got such a like, how do I, the one comparison that's coming to my mind outside of Kirby is Donkey Kong. Like, this is such a, it sounds like such a Donkey Kong style piece of music, you know? But it has that it's so Kirby too, especially with the little like motifs and the way the song is. Because with Kirby songs, their like main mission with a lot of them is to have a motif that's like iconic, or not iconic, just easy to remember, you know? Something where you listen to and it's an earworm and it sticks in your head, like bum 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 da 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 dum dum. Like it's so memorable. And then you hear it in the background like because you're on machinery. It's genius, dude. Genius. Man, honestly, it's been a minute since I listened to the soundtrack. So it's just like coming back, and I'm just like, yes, it's so good. How does one write a piece of music like this? Where do you even begin? Like, yeah, like one, and the thing froze again. Great. Let's fix that. But yeah, for real, I'd be wondering that. Like, how do you even like I said before, I assume, right, that that like whoever's in charge, like whoever the director is for that game, would be like, hey, we're gonna do an area in like a train, you know, or we're gonna do an area on a nightmare warship, on a Meta Knight battleship. Figure something out. Like I'm sure they give like a little something and then just give them full creative freedom. So yeah, honestly, like I want to be the fly on that wall, you know, whenever they're making the next Kirby game. Okay, yeah, let's. Where do I start with? Okay, let's start with adventure. Let me find that one. There we go. Okay, this dude, like Ando, I don't know what Ando was on when he made this, but like somehow it was like the most perfect thing that could have possibly happened. Like, listen to this. Like, bro, it's five notes. Bum 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 bum. But it's like literally like the most the most memorable shit. Like somehow it like ballooned into the most memorable thing. And like literally after this was made, they were like, holy shit, we need to have this in every single Kirby game. This needs to be something like Jun Ishikawa, get on that shit. Get on that shit, boss. And it's like, you got it. And then let me see if I can find it. Because it's also in Superstar. Is hold on. Yo, you listen to this. And then after that, what's his name? The guy responsible for what we call the Dark Matter trilogy. He was like, "Yo, dude, hop on that shit." Let me see. Because this is literally just like this is a remix of that. Like, listen. Bum 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 bum. Like it's literally the same idea. And they just kept going, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna stop yammering about that. Uh, you replayed Robobot to 100%. It hearing the soundtrack again was great for real. I need to replay Robobot. I like to have like long gaps of time just so it's like so immediately and viscerally fresh when I hear it again. Here we're going to make Magalo scream in pain in the background of the music for for real. They just do whatever they want. It's great. Do you think we'll get it within 2 years? Get what? Hey, there's a reason they kept using it for real. Okay, let's get back to drawing and let's Let's do Dreamland 3. I really like this soundtrack too. This one is one of Jun Ishikawa's best. Okay. One of my favorite Kirby tracks ever, right here. Okay. Now it's just shading. Boom, boom. So good. Okay, I think I use this color. Yep. Oh, let me put the... There we go. I will say with songs like this, like I'm a sucker for motifs and it's like, oh, this song is really using this motif and it's forwarding the story and that kind of thing. But I also just really like just, music that's good music that's meant to characterize an environment, and that's it really. I love, like, man, I really love this soundtrack. I like it a lot. Okay, you know what? Okay, I'm about to nerd out for a second. Okay, so I love Ripple Field. This entire area. This is one of my favorite just collective pieces from Ishikawa, because it's like they kind of go into each other. And I like too, because you hear Ripple Field 1, it's like, yeah, we're partying on the beach. It's like super fast paced, and then you like slow down a little bit. And this is one of the slower water stages, unless you're using Kind. So it's, yeah, just go along with the flow, you know? And then Ripple Field 3, this is so cool. So it has like such an echoey sound with how they hold like the boom, doo 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 doo. It really fits the cave environment that you're in when the track first plays, which is cool. It's also just like a really cool environment, like this water cave. I like it a lot. Yo, Kenobi 92, nice to see you. How you doing, man? Just chatting about Kirby music while I finish. Well, I'm not finishing this today, unless I really. I mean, I could just like sit my ass here all day and just draw. That doesn't sound too bad, to be honest. I genuinely think Kirby's Dreamland 3 might have one of my favorite soundtracks. It really makes you feel like you're on a land of dreams traveling across a giant star. Yeah, like, yeah, literally. Dreamland 3 to me, it really, Superstar to me, when, for Junichi Ishikawa's tracks, it's like, okay, let's like really expand the Kirby, like what the Kirby universe is, you know? We have the Halberd, we have, we're spelunking underground for all these like hidden treasures and stuff. We're going into space, like we're doing all these different things. We're really expanding what the Kirby universe is. And for this one, it's like, okay, let's go back home, you know? Let's really what's it called? Let's really put a focus on Dreamland and what it is and what makes it special, you know? I don't know, at least that's how I interpret it. So good. This is such a night. This is so iconic, dude. Hey, I have to get headed out, but your stream is super fun, and I enjoyed chatting about Kirby music. Your art is great. I hope the rest of your stream and day goes well. Oh, thank you. Right back at you. I hope your day goes well too. Thank you for stopping by. It's always nice to nerd out about Kirby. All right, let's switch it up again. Ooh, you know what? Let's stop by Amazing Mirror real quick, just to listen to this. Yeah. Right, I wish the things in the Dark Matter trilogy were expanded on in future games. I don't know, because how do I say this? I feel like the themes of Dark Matter are consistently handled in the series, and I feel like that alone, that's good enough for me. Like, I don't need Dark Matter to come back, but I like that ideas from Dark Matter as a villain or like as an antagonist in the story are used. And I like that little traits like pop up when something similar to Dark Matter shows up, like with Magolor's soul. Ooh, he kind of looked like Link in his red outfit there. Yeah, like when Magolor is possessed, and it's like, man, this is what he really is. Like all that lying and garbage. This is what his soul like really looks like. And when he's in this like corruptive, like terrible state, he gets that eye in his mouth. Not because, oh, he's Dark Matter, but because, you know, this is what it's meant to signify those themes, those similar themes of what's it called? Just bad shit. Just like lying and cheating and all that stuff. It's meant to signify that kind of it's kind of symbolism for that. So I like that they're consistent in that sense with Dark Matter. So yeah, I don't like especially need Dark Matter to come back. I wouldn't mind it, but you know, more Magolor lore for me to consume. Yes, I mean I could talk about Magolor. I do have the video planned that is not going to be released for a long while. Yeah, I guess I could talk about Magolor a little bit. Let's put on some Magolor music. Ooh, let's do Return to Dreamland Deluxe. And what's it called? Where is it? I plan to only stream for an hour today, but I mean, I don't know, I have some free time, so I could go over a bit. Ah man, Kirby Fighters? Kinda wanna listen to that. Okay, where is it? Ooh, you know what? This one is really good. There we go. Things like Ado, Animal Friends, Ripple Star are really cool. Okay, yeah, that stuff I do want to come back. Honestly, like I just want them to make a Kirby's Dream Land 4 because I feel like gameplay wise, there's a lot of cool stuff you can do. I know Dreamland 3 and Dreamland 2 aren't like super popular or well received, but I think there's a lot of cool stuff you could do there. Okay, you know what? I don't need to do that much with the shading here. I think this is fine. I love this track. I have a notebook for video game lore. Currently, Magolor Soul has the biggest section. Okay, yeah. Magolor Soul is literally like the coolest shit. Like it's not even it's literally so cool. Cause like throughout the whole game, right? Magolor's wearing this this colorful attire. It's like, hey, you know, I'm a good guy, and it's kind of meant to parallel how, you know, he's putting on an act. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I'm totally a good guy. This is far and away my favorite title screen theme. Yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. But then when the one time we see him without any like, without his clothes, without his like his mask, his like colorful attire, because just before we see Magolor Soul, he's also like rocking a different outfit, kind of. You know, he's like transformed, but he's still putting something on. The one time we see Magolor without his clothes is also the one time we see Magolor for what he really is, right? And that's like this, that comes in the shape of Magolor Soul. It's just like this disgusting, like rotting almost kind of like form. And it looks pathetic and it's like gross. And it's like, yeah, man, this is what you really are. This liar that's like that's only there to manipulate people, that's always feeding into his greed. Let's switch to this one. Yeah. It's like, yeah, man, that's what you really are. Also, don't call Magolor Soul gross. Hey, I think it's cool as fuck, but I'm also not touching that thing. Fun fact, when Kirby uses the super abilities while fighting Magolor, he uses, yeah, I remember that. Only Magolor. He uses the regular remake, yeah. But yeah, it like, what was I saying again? This is a really good melody right here, by the way. Yeah, it's meant to like reflect what Magolor really is at that point, because he's putting on all these different like fronts. Oh, I'm the greatest, I'm your best friend, Kirby. It's like, no, you're not. You're just wearing that, pretending to be. Oh no, I'm the king of the universe. It's like, no, you're not. You're just putting on another outfit. It's like, this is what you really are. You know, this blob that can't even control himself because he's so busy like feeding into his own greed. And that greed is making him he's doing like all these horrible things to fulfill that greed. And it's like, for what? For this? For you to be like this husk to be used till the end of eternity? It's like, yeah, good job, man. It's great. So it's a really cool moment, and it's part of why his design is so good. It's so good. This what's it called? Welcome Your New Overlord. That's what they changed it to. This is also a really good track, just because of how different it is to Magolor's own themes and like everything else. Because again, he's like putting on a different front. It's like, yes, I'm the greatest in the universe. You know. That looks weird. Let me see something. This is a really cool part of the track too. Apparently, if you separate the audio for Supreme Rules Coronation, interesting. Maybe that's supposed to be Kirby? You want to draw Maglar now? Hey, go for it, man. I see you with that art. Every time I like, whenever I scroll through the timeline, I be seeing you making shit, like literally all the time. So keep it up, man. I do want to see you draw Maglar's soul. This is like the one remix I've heard of Welcome You Overlord bits before. Wait. Yeah, they don't remix his first phase motif enough. It's kind of sad. Hold on, I gotta talk about this at the least. Hang on. So listen to this part. Okay, so it starts off like this. Okay, so it starts like that, like it's like this kind of like echo chamber of this kind of motif. Bum 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 bum. It's really cool. And then the second part, we get this. Okay, and then we get, instead of that motif echoing back, now we get a different motif, the bum 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 bum, which is the same one on the title screen and like all throughout the game. So it's kind of like, oh, the heroes are like echoing back, you know, instead of the crown. The first part is like, oh, we're in darkness, you know, it's like and it's like echoing back and forth. Now it's like, oh, our heroes are coming in, and now there's this like conflict here, this tug back and forth, this like there's like a fight going on here, and it's a really cool little piece in the music, little part of the music that does well to characterize the situation going on here. And we hear that motif again, and then the sad version of Maglar's theme. It gets really sad, and then it like picks up, and with how epic it is, and we hear like Kirby's theme. It's so cool. Let me just take this shadow out. Literally, so cool, man. Ando. This is why I love Ando. So cool. I didn't like that it was the most changed song in Return Deluxe. It got it got some respect at least. Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, I feel like it would have to get the most changes. It's because of how did my freaking thing die again? Because of how complex it is, and just like with the way it sounds. Okay, back to using my finger for a little bit until that recharges. Okay, so usually I do this thing with Kirby, where there's kind of like a ball-like shine on him. Hold on, let's see if I could do it here. Okay, now with my finger I can't. So you know what? Let's do the outline now. This is such a cool track. I love the little adventure callback here. Supreme Ruler's Coronation is probably my favorite 2010s Kirby Final Boss theme, but it's a hard thing to decide. Yeah, it's really good. Honestly, we might listen to that in just a second. But yeah, it's also like one of my favorites. This is from Kirby Fighters? No, this is from the Kirby Wii Music Select CD. It came with some with 3 extra tracks. Magolor says after completing the extra missions in Magoland, he says he wanted to spread happiness across the universe, and I have too many theories about that. Yeah, that also adds like a bit of a cool part to Magolor's whole story, because it shows that, you know, there's some good in him. In a world without his greed, he probably would have done that, but because he's so obsessed with like, oh, I need more power, he's like listening to his greed. That dream of his is all the way in the back of his mind, and he's not pursuing it. Instead, he's just like building this he's just becoming more and more toxic. He's like, oh yes, I'll lie, I'll cheat, I'll steal, I'll kill, yes. So it's kind of showing how the good parts of you can just be like buried under greed. All the little like character details that they added in Return to Dreamland, Return to Dreamland Deluxe, all the little bits and pieces they added for Magolor, literally, it's so good. It's so good because it's small, but it does so much. This track makes you wonder if Rainbow Resort was originally gonna have a remix in Return to Dreamland. Supreme Coronation and Star Allies, yeah. I wonder if Magolor originally thought he could use... I doubt it. I really doubt it. Well, that plan fucked up. I don't know, because part of what makes... I mean, see, this is where I disagree with a lot of, like, Magolor fans. Some people are like, oh, no, Magolor, actually, he wasn't actually, like, all that bad. No. Before he grabbed the crown, no, it was the crown controlling him. Like, soon as he touched it, he didn't actually want to do this. Or no, the crown, he wanted the crown to make people happy. It's like, I don't know about that. And to me, part of what makes Magolor's story good is that he was genuinely just like the universe's biggest asshole. Again, Magolor says after completing the extra modes that he wanted to spread happiness across the universe. Yeah, and I really like that, because to me, how I interpret it is Magolor. That's like a part of Magolor's character. Like, yeah, he's thinking in the back of his head that would be nice, but his true intentions are I could do that, but I'd rather take over the universe. You know, I'd rather do that. So it shows that he has some good in him, but he's just ignoring it. He said it was his original plan all along. He said, hold on. No, I'm pretty sure he says that when he grabs a crown and he's like, yes, taking the Master Crown was my ultimate goal all along. I'm pretty sure I remember that. And honestly, if he says that when he's talking to Kirby before he let's see if my pen is working. If he says that when he's talking to Kirby before he reveals his true motive, he's probably, I feel like that's just him lying. The font changes. Again, see, this is where I usually disagree with a lot of Magolor fans. Cause I don't know. You know what? Maybe to me too. I just really don't. To be fair, he's lied multiple times. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, to me, before anything, I just really don't like the idea that Magolor's like, oh no, he's actually like a good guy though. He didn't actually mean to, you know, he's a good guy. Because if he is a good guy, then what's the point of like Magolor's epilogue, where we finally like redeem Magolor, you know? What's the point where he goes on this whole adventure to realize that he did say sorry? Yeah, no, like afterwards, when he gets back and he's like, oh, you know, I'm building the theme parks and stuff for Kirby and his friends, then yeah, then he redeems himself. But I'm talking like when he originally shows up and he's like, oh, Kirby, please help me collect all my spheres and then fight this dragon that totally isn't actually the guardian of the ancient treasures on this planet. Totally not. Kirby, help me, you know? That Magolor, that's a bad person. That's a bad guy. Because I don't know, the whole story like depends on Magolor being like just this grade A just like jerk that's ready to kill people to satisfy his greed. And then him realizing in the end, he's like, wait, well, first of all, I don't need the crown to become stronger. I don't need to follow this greed. I can just like be stronger myself, you know? And also just kind of like the realization that, man, I don't need to like, how do I say this? See, this is why the video is like a ways away. It's like barely, it's not in my mind right now. Because I know that is not coming out anytime soon. But just like, yeah, like why, what's the point of all this power if I'm just like following my greed? It's not because what you said before about Magolor being like, oh yeah, I want to make theme parks and spread joy across the universe. It's like, yeah, that's his true, that's like the real Magolor. But instead of Magolor following his true desires, he's just like listening to his greed. He's like, yeah, go get the crown, go get infinite power, go do all this. For what? Like, honestly, why does Magolor even need to take over the universe? There is no reason outside of just, I'm greedy, you know? Or I'm listening to my greed, and that's what makes the story so good. Because in the end, he realizes, like, wait, that was ridiculous. Why did I do that? Why am I listening to my own greed? There is no end to this. Like, there's no reason for me to do this, you know? And this isn't like what I really actually want. What I really want is to make theme parks for my friends and make them happy. That's his kind of like arc, realizing that, oh wait, why am I following my greed? I should be, you know, following what I really actually want to do. So I don't know. That's why I prefer looking at Magolor's story like, yeah, he's a bad guy, but then he realizes the error of his ways. Instead of thinking like, oh no, Magolor was actually a good guy. He wanted to use a crown for good, you know, because it kind of takes away from the themes of the story. But you know, that's me. Let me put on the Maglore's epilogue music. Yeah, this is one of my favorite ones. I just believe the Maglore's intentions were universal dominance. There's no other reason he would go to Popstar and seek Kirby's help. He heard about him and wanted his good deeds and wanted to use them. Yeah. If I explained my theory, we'd be here forever. And I believe you. See, this is what I like about Kirby fans too. It's we all love the series, you know? We all like we like the same series, you know? It's not like, oh, I'm a Sonic fan and I like Sonic 1. And then the series after, you know, a certain point just became something completely different. And now we're talking about two different series. Like, no, we're talking about the same game, we're talking about the same story in the same series. It's nice. Oh man, this is gonna... What do we do for the shading here? Actually, his true intentions were capitalism. Joke, not my actual theory. Yeah, maybe he could have drafted a business plan with Stardream, you know? Okay. I'm done with the darker bits here. So let me get in with the lighter parts. Dun, dun, dun. Ando killing it again with the motifs. Love to see it. I love how epic they made this feel. Okay, that's that part done. How long is today's stream going to be? I guess until I'm done, or not till I'm done, until I want to stop. This is one of those days where I'm just going all in, I guess, or just kind of doing what I want. So, you know, we'll see. It's okay to like half of a series, but it's nice seeing people positive all about the series. Yeah. Like I'm not saying that like, oh, it's not okay to only like half of a series. I'm saying that Kirby, it's like, oh, this is all one series. It's not like at a certain point it became something completely different. Like I like back to the Sonic when I was making. I like the older Sonic. I like the modern Sonic. You know, I like Adventure. I like Sonic 1, 2, 3. I like Unleashed. I like Generations. But you have to admit, it's like, okay, these are basically like completely different series. Like it just like completely shifted from before. And I like the different games, but it's just different. When looking at Kirby, it's like, okay, this is one series. They do different things all the time, but there's still the, you know, same at their core. Like story-wise, gameplay-wise, even when they try different things, it's still consistent, which I like. Okay. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is my favorite Kirby game. It's a good one. it's a great one. I'm excited to see what comes next. Oh, I mean... Oh, I didn't add lighting to his foot here. Oops. Do that in a second. Oh, this is one of my favorite tracks too. Such a like random, sudden like callback, you know? but it's a welcome one. Love this track. I finished playing a Robobot on Tuesday. Ooh, nice. What'd you think of it? We were just talking about it earlier in the stream because I really like the soundtrack. We were like we were nerding out about it. Ooh, this is a cool moment in the track. Check this out. So cool, dude. Dude, literally the coolest shit. How he's able to like jump between like these multiple themes and motifs. Like, hold on, I want to go back and talk about it. Hold on. So we go into the Forgotten Land motif. And then he uses the another dimension thing right there. And now Kirby's triumphant return. Forgotten Land motif. Another dimension motif. Again, another dimension. Dude, it's literally so cool. The coolest thing about liking Kirby music is that it just keeps on coming. Like, if you like Kirby music, you're kind of set for life. Alright, let's get to blending. Oh, actually, let me finish the highlights here. Perfect. It's so good. Yeah, I'm glad they included this in the epilogue. Though I will say it feels kind of weird to hear the Forgotten Land motif in Magolor's epilogue. I popped off. Yeah, I popped off too. I was like, man, I feel like I'm collecting Leongar's soul all over again. Perfect. It's so good. I like just how like heroic they made it feel, you know? Especially in comparison to the original. Actually, let's pop that on right now. Because that's also one of my favorite Kirby tracks. Where is it? Yeah, listen to this. Ishikawa was going nuts here. But yeah, it's like this weird, it's supposed to be in this like weird space where you don't really understand what's going on, and it's kind of like, it has this uncomfortable vibe, and it's like, go, 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 go. Because at constant tempo, it's like ushering you to move. And just the whole track feels like super unstable. So it's nice that they when they remix it in Forgotten Land, it's like this proud kind of like, let's go back to that one. Where is it? Nope, not that one. Yeah, it's nice that when they remix it here, they make it feel like more confident and heroic. Because we've already, you know, in the series we've already challenged this space before, but at this point in the game, this is the final level. So it's like, yeah, we know what we're doing at this point. It's like a nice, like, heroic romp. It's really cool. Another dimension is Star Allies. It's much brighter than Kirby's Return to Dreamland. And like, did they get a new sun? There was another dimension remix in Star Allies? Oh, you mean visually? Oh. I thought you meant musically for a second. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, seriously. I'm like thinking back to the monochrome, like another dimension in what's it called? In Return to Dreamland, and then jumping to the, man, this is gonna look weird no matter how I slice it. You know what, maybe I'll just make that bright, because it's not technically under shadow there. Whoops. I never heard the music because I don't play with the sound on. Oh my gosh, come on, dude. That's like one of the best parts of Kirby. I'm messing with you. But man, you play games without music on, huh? It's is that a thing some people do? Because I don't know, I couldn't imagine playing Kirby games without the music on if I could help it. It's like one of my favorite parts. Man, that looks weird, but I don't know where else to put that like ball shine. Maybe here? Nah, that looks even weirder. Ah, okay, I get you. Maybe I'll put it on his hand, nub, arm, whatever you call it. Nah. Did I do it for the DDD one? Let's see. Nope, I just did it on his head. You know what? Let's see something. Whoops. Not what I wanted. Oh man, y'all gotta remind me to stay hydrated. I got a water right here and I didn't even touch it since I started streaming. Oof. Speaking of heroes, Sonic Heroes? Nah, I'm joking. I love the mix of the final area theme from 2010 games. I think the use of Rainbow Resort, because technically that was the first real last area theme. Yeah, it's really cool. Also because it's Ando, so of course he's like, yo, I get the chance to remix something from Kirby's Adventure? Oh hell yeah. I don't drink water for days because I'm too lazy. Dude, that is not good. But I mean, I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. Ah, this is one of the best tracks of the game. I love this. This was composed by the green guy, whose name I forget right now. So freaking good, dude. This is my favorite version of this track. Dude, listen to that, man. Literally like the coolest shit, man. Yeah, that looks weird. Alright. Oh, let me fix this real quick. Can't believe they did this for what's basically a power testing stage. I mean, if you're gonna play, if you're gonna have a track play over and over, because like you hear this track multiple times throughout the game for each of the challenge stages, so like, you know, if you're gonna have one track that you play over and over, I would like it to be this one because it's short, high energy, it's just freaking rips, dude. Speaking of ripping, this one, as soon as I heard this for the first time, I was just like, hell yeah, Ando, killing it. The art I made for Curbtober Day 10, I kind of want to expand on it and make something out of it. Oh, I didn't catch that. I'll check your... No, I'll just do it right now. Oh, I love this. Having them all fight against their like robotic copies. Oh man, Metal Dedede looks like a Metal Sonic, or like a Metal Sonic-esque design. It's really cool what you did. Nice work. How are you gonna expand on it? Have more characters fight against the robot copies? Man, this is such an awesome melody right here. Also, it's just cool to hear Ando remix Ishikawa's tracks. Because I think it's coming up right now. Give it a second. Yeah, right here. That's Beyond the Hill, which Ishikawa composed instead of Ando. It's always nice to hear them remixing each other's stuff. Yeah, when making the mechas for Dedede, Ando, and Vandy, I had Metal Sonic, Metal Knuckles, and Tails all in mind. Oh. That's why Bandana Waddle Dee's one is so cute. Thinking of making some more art of Team Kirby mechas? I can go for it. I still remember the Haltman clone Kirby OC you drew. I really like the concept. Yeah, I want to get back to it eventually. I have some ideas, but you know, they're kind of in the back of my head. I just need to get this video out, man. Then I can go nuts with some other stuff. Because to be honest, my life is kind of busy right now, but I want to at least get this video out so I can get to work on shorter videos that will be easier to put out, and at the same time just you know, up my art game a little bit. Does this look weird having the eye over that shiny part? You know what, the shiny part isn't even like Whoa, whoops. It needs to be more curvy because it's on the top part of Kirby. So let me take care of that. I enjoy the level themes and return to. Yeah, it's really cool, especially since this is like Magolor's what's the word? Redemption. So all the things that he manipulated Kirby going through, he's going through his own harder equivalent of it, which is really cool. And it's reflected with the music, with this by remixing the various areas Kirby went through. Because it remixes the theme from all the different worlds in Return to Dreamland, except for Egg Engines. Because we hear Haldera Volcano, we hear, like right here, this is Beyond the Hill. We also hear Woodlands Wafer, and we hear, actually, let's listen to this one now. This one I also really like, even though it's like a little slower. You know what? Let's switch up the OST again. What to listen to? Actually, you guys pick something. When Susie was making the mechas, she didn't see Bandy as a real threat and thought just make a regular Waddle Dee, which is why Mecha Bandy is a doll that simply boosts the others with its antenna. Oh, that's interesting. I was like, dude, I played through this. It wasn't this hard. Why is it harder? Are you going to repent? Literally, yeah. Because that's Magolor made all this happen. He was like, Kirby, you go through all the areas for me, please, please. He manipulated him, and so now he's going through everything Kirby went through, but like a little bit harder, which is nice. Hollow Knight playlist. Let's do Kirby. I haven't played Hollow Knight yet, and I wouldn't want to spoil myself. Or Sonic. It's just a joke. I mean, I would have done it if I played Hollow Knight, but I haven't yet, and I don't want to spoil myself. That looks a little better. Okay, now. Oh, I knew I was missing something. Forgetting the cheek. Play Battle Royale. Ooh, okay. Good one. I'll play both of them. Someone should draw DDD like holding a baguette as a hammer. And with like those like twiddly like French mustaches. There we go. Also, where's Kirby's sword? I am gonna draw that last. Which probably isn't the best idea, but I'm already this far, so might as well finish this part. Man, I really like this theme, especially because it takes inspiration from the one in Blowout Blast, I believe it is. No. And where's it from? From Drum Dash. Yeah, the one in Drum Dash. It expands on that one, which is really nice. French DDD for real. Okay, this is my favorite theme in the game. This is such a cool theme for someone having a tantrum. Well, I like this theme. I kind of hate how DDD was characterized in Battle Royale. I mean, I don't know. I can see why people don't like it, but personally, I really do. When DDD has a tantrum, you better be scared. It's so funny because it's like this guy's like, no, you didn't win, no, it's my right to beat you. And he's like, no, and he's like, it's kind of like, like whiny, but they made like such a cool theme for it. What's Meta Knight's defeat? Oh, what's Meta Knight appears? Oh, I see. Man, they're really making sure they use that Kirby Planet Robobot music, huh? You know what? Let's listen to Kirby Fighters. Kirby Fighters 2. If you guys didn't know, I'm one of the best Kirby Fighters 2 players in the world. Not to brag. So this game and its music, it really hits me. Where is it? There it is. Oh, whoa. Sorry about that. Yeah, listen to that, dude. Listen to that. And we hear DDD's motif. And then Meta Knights, and then right into it. it's so cool. Yeah, man, I've heard this theme so many times, and every time it still hits. Dude, I've had so many like grand final sets to this track. Oh, not that one. This is bringing back some memories. And I like that, like, it goes down and it builds back up to this cool, like, epic finale. Like, listen to this, listen to this. And then Kirby's theme, it's so cool. Just the most over-the-top thing. I adore it. And then the guitar, it's like building. Alright, ooh, Shadow Kirby, he also has a really cool theme. Honestly, DDD Transform Team fits classic DDD way more. Yeah, I agree. Battle Royale's characterization of DDD really, I feel, fits classic DDD, which is why I kind of like it. Or I just like it, not kind of like it. I do like it. And they include the little mini boss motif right there. That was also an amazing mirror. Dun 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 dun. And this is really, really cool too. Dude, that is so cool. I like too because it almost like raises this implication that, oh man, like Shadow Kirby is kind of like Dark Meta Knight. Like we start out with this it's really cool. It's like, oh man, Shadow Kirby's acting tough, and his Rainbow Route is his greens. So it's like a little, you know, it's a little serious, but not too serious because the Rainbow Route is like really whimsical. And then we also have the mini boss motif in there, so it's you know, it's still super whimsical. And it gets to this part, so it's like, oh, you know, he's not a real like threat, you know. He's still Kirby. But then it gets to this part, which is kind of like, oh man, when he gets serious, you know. And it kind of links him with Dark Meta Knight because it's like, man, when Dark Meta Knight gets serious, he's, you know, he doesn't fuck around. So it's really cool, and it kind of adds to that bit of characterization where they gave him, where yeah, he's playing pranks, but these are a little dangerous for, you know, just to chill like whatever prank. So really cool. Battle Royale should have pulled a Sonic Superstars instead of before the event of Kirby 64. I mean, see, I might piss some fans off of this, but I don't really mind because there technically isn't really a Kirby timeline. Shadow Kirby is awesome. He's the first Hollow Knight skin I worked on. Oh man, you should post it. I haven't seen that. At me in the post, so I'm notified when you post it. This is a neat remix, but let's jump to. Oh man, you want to know what song means a lot to me? Hang on, where is it? This. This, man, I've probably heard this song like a bajillion times, because this is my favorite stage to play competitive Kirby Fighters 2 on. Dude, you play Ninja, you hit someone with the Blossom Storm in the corner, they are fucked. they are fucked, and it's the most beautiful thing. Okay, I'm pretty sure pretty done with this. Just about, hang on. Now all that's left is to do the sword. I'm not done with the skin, also working on a Kirby skin too. Oh, okay. Well, I'm interested in seeing it when it's done. Sounds cool. But yeah, I mean, I don't really, to be honest, I don't really pay attention to a lot of like timeline stuff because the timeline of Kirby, if you look at it too deeply, it's really just weird and doesn't really make any sense in certain areas. Which is why I'm fine with the series handling the timeline in the way it does. That being that there isn't really a timeline. Ooh, maybe I should hang on. I was thinking about making a video on this, but they ooh, yeah, that doesn't look bad actually. Thanks to the outline. Let me do this too. This one is neat, but I don't like this remix too much. All right, you know what? I think I'm gonna call it. Let's see if there's any other little thing I can add. You know what? Let's pop on back to Meta Knight now that I've done this. And I'll come back to this later. I'll jump between the two. Oh, let me add this too. Love the art. Thank you. Let me look at the other one I did. See how I did the lighting there. Yeah, pretty one-to-one, so it's pretty good. Ooh, the outline isn't as thick in some areas though. You know what? Let's take care of that real quick. Like right here, the outline should be a little thicker. So let's take off alpha lock. Oh, Kenobi, by the way, what drawing software do you use? Procreate, Clip Studio, IBX. Kind of curious. IBS? Gotcha. Okay, yeah, this is better. Now let's go back to alpha lock. Actually, is there anything else I need to make thicker? I guess this. There we go. Oh. And maybe here. Okay. And maybe here too. Oh, I didn't do that part. I might stream tomorrow, but I don't know. It depends on how busy I am. Because it's one thing to like draw on your own. It's another thing to draw on a stream because you have to make sure everything's like quiet and stuff. Have to set up everything. Oh, let me put the music back on. What's a good closing theme? Because we're wrapping up here. Hmm. Oh, I know. Ooh, actually, I like this one a lot too. What to choose? This one or casting? Yeah, this one. Love this one. DL3 ending? Well, this is technically a DL3 ending, or at least a remix of it. Yeah, this theme, I love this theme a lot. Love how they remixed it. This is also Ando, I believe, the one who did this remix. Sounds like it. So chill, man. So chill. Okay, all right. Done with this for now. For now. Let's pop back over to Meta Knight. Oh, Kenobi, by the way, this is what the finished thing is gonna look like. And for anyone else who hasn't seen. But I'm drawing them separately. Okay, this doesn't look as bad as I thought it did, now that I took a break from it. Which is good for me. And it's, oh, whoa. And it's in line with how I did the other one, which is good. Wait, why is that a different color? It's weird. I bet this plays in the Kirby Cafe. I mean, how could it not? It's so chill. Okay. Really, the main thing I have to do here is fix that sword. What is that? Oh, I see. Okay. Man, I really don't know what to do with this sword. You know what? Yeah, I'll call it for now. I'll eat lunch, think about it, probably come back to it later. Yeah. You know what? Let's end it when this song ends, which is in like a minute. And drink some water. Make sure you guys stay hydrated. All right, it's super healthy. Good for you to drink water. Oof. Yeah. This is where I'm at right now. This and that. Oh, you know what? let's finish this little doodle so we can have that for the next stream. Let's listen to the other credits theme. There we go. I threw this together real quick to have a thumbnail. Uh-oh, did I not clone this? I did not. Great. Which means those are gonna stay black probably. Oh, you know what? I can test a different brush. Okay, I have an idea. Let's put all these together. Duplicate. Robobot. Gotta love Robobot. Uh-oh. And, oh my god. My pen died again. So maybe I really will call it here. And finish this off stream. I mean, there's not a lot to finish. Yeah, those colors are good. Yeah. Alright, calling it here. Thank you everyone who tuned in. It's nice seeing it was nice seeing some new faces and seeing people from Twitter. It's always nice to see my two worlds collide. Yeah. Have a good day, everyone. Actually, hold on. How much time is in this? Alright, let's let the song finish. Chill out for a bit. It's always so nice to hear the song come back. And it was nice that they remixed it for the main theme of Star Allies. Man, liking Kirby music is the easiest shit in the world, man. Like, how could you not like Kirby music? Okay. All right. That will be it, guys. Do I know Juno songs? Yeah, I listened to his Magolor coronation theme recently. Thought it was really good. One of these days I want to do stuff like that, but I don't know. Need to get some stuff figured out. All right. Thank you again to everyone who watched and tuned in. I'll catch you guys next time for another art stream. See ya.